We thought you would be the perfect guest here tonight to explain to shocked coastal elite liberals
what the hell happened?
Yeah, what the hell happened. And by the way, just the shock on their faces, on their smug, kale-eating faces.
Yeah.
It must be so satisfying to people from your neck of the woods.
Oh my God, man, that's why I ain't been home since Tuesday, you know, because I can't deal with seeing the shit. But no, you know,
But you're a liberal.
I am a liberal
redneck.
I'm a liberal redneck, which people think is an oxymoron, but it's not. I'm also not a unicorn. There are more of me. We do exist.
Right. No, I play this out. I see them every other week.
Right, man. Yeah, we, you know, I'll do shows in like Manhattan, and they'll say, "Where you going next?" "Texas." And, oh, don't get shot by a rodeo clown. Right. You know, like they just
Right.
It's so clear how they feel about the South or just rural America, and you know, it really stands out. And I think that's a lot of what happened here, frankly. Like, it's really drove it home for me, being on the road this year and talking to people all over the country who have been great, but how much they fundamentally don't understand and don't care to understand so many of these people. And I feel like a lot of this is a backlash from those people against that.
It is.
You know? Bill mentioned earlier, he said one thing, he mentioned in his list, he said we need to find somebody that could talk to white people, right? And then we just sort of glossed over that, and like you mentioned earlier, hey, she did great among working class minorities, and John's talked a lot about how much it's about race and all this, and I'm not discarding any of that at all. But to me, and again, lived around these people my whole life, I think that was the racist icing on the fuck you cake that he baked for them to serve to us. Like, we've talked all around trying to actually understand these people beyond just their bigotry and their closed-mindedness or whatever.
All right.
There's more to it than that.
Until
we get that turned out, you know, like, but it's so weird to me, because I'll be honest with you, I really didn't expect him to win ultimately, because I felt like I knew these people, you know, like I tell people all the time, I'm like the Jane Goodall of Rednecks, you know, like
the Margaret Mead.
I lived among them for years. Yes. I know their ways,
right.
you know,
and right, yes.
And I'm telling you, man, I know if you would have polled rednecks, not just in the South, but in the Rust Belt too, wherever, because we're everywhere. And if you'd have polled rednecks 3 years ago, what do you think of Donald Trump, right? I promise you, the consensus would have been, he's a smug, full of shit Yankee who thinks he's better than everybody else and needs his ass whipped, goddammit. Or something to that effect.
Really?
Yes, I promise you. I promise you it would have. Like,
I didn't know about that.
And so it was surprising to me that they bought in, that they took the bait, that they bought into his bullshit. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I think one thing we learned from this election is TV, very important. Celebrities on TV. I mean, all us coastal elite types, we thought of Donald Trump as kind of a joke. The clown is in the New York Post. And really, 60 million Americans saw a guy, an authority figure, who told you you're fired. And we should have ran Judge Judy. That's who Democrats should have ran.
Right. See, I'm saying, like, I totally understand that perspective. But again, having, like, lived there and my whole life, I'm still surprised by it, because people they have a sense of pride, you know, and one thing they hate more, you ain't no better than me, goddammit. Like, that attitude is everywhere, and I'm like, nobody imputes that attitude more than Donald Trump, you know what I mean? And so I didn't think they'd buy it. I didn't think they would, but you know.
But also the Democratic
is going to pay for that. They are going to be pissed at him just as they've been pissed at others.
They won't blame him. They'll find a way to blame us.
Right.
And
he'll find a way.
They will. They'll find a way.
Right.
Like, they're not gonna. I've been telling myself that. All right, give him rope to hang himself. He'll fuck it up, and then we'll be all right. But they won't. That won't play, man.
And I think
they'll find a way to blame us.
The scariest thing about Trump